Let's talk about the objective format questions. I mean, and Dana, jump in whenever you want here. Like, there's no right approach. There are good approaches in general, but there's no, when we talk about exam strategy, you've all made it to the elective module, so you have one that has worked, and especially if you're in the second elective, but you do want to think about it. So are you going to do the multiple choice first? Are you going to do the case first? It's up to you. Like personally, I think I would use the multiple choice in the electives to settle into the exam. For me, like if I had any nerves at the beginning, the multiple choice would really help me settle in. On the other side of that, candidates have told me if I don't know the answers to the multiple choice, I get really stressed out, more so than if I look at the case. So again, it's really your own personal preference. But I think if you tend to rush reading the first paragraph of the case, you tend to not like really digest things because you are a little bit nervous. The multiple choice are a great way to settle in. I think again with time management, all of you know, is just so critical throughout the whole CPA program. There is an opportunity on the exam. So if you are a fast multiple choice taker and you can get through them in less than the 40 minutes, you do have extra time to allocate to your cases. So this is an effective strategy if you feel that you can finish them appropriately, and still, of course, trying to do as best as you can on them and then use that extra time if it's there for you. The other side of things is, hey, like these are fatiguing exams. They're long. I remember taking them, and you at the end, you're like, okay, I'm done. And so part of that is maybe the multiple choice is less fatiguing at the end. But if you are someone who leaves the multiple choice to the end, you do have to very carefully manage your time on the case and make sure that you are leaving adequate time and you're not guessing on all 15. Like that would not be okay. So you really would have to manage your time well for that. The other thing is, like, for those of you who are completionists and really like feeling like things are done, it's a real easy thing to check off at the beginning of the exam, like, I'm finished that. So there's lots of positives and negatives overall. What about you, Dana? Would you start with the case or the multiple choice?
Personally, I liked doing the multiple choice first. I agree with you. I found that it centered me a little bit and calmed me. And, you know, yes, maybe you could get a little flustered if if you were having difficulty, but think of it from the positive side. If you're kind of nailing these multiple choice questions and you're like, hey, yeah, I got this, it can be a big confidence boost too. So for me, I always did the multiple choice first, but again, you got to do what works for you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So Dana and I are the same there. But the other thing I will note is like with the students I've worked with sometimes and candidates, like if you're someone who talks yourself in circles with multiple choice, that's probably one of the cases where you leave them till last, so you can't do that. So like it's a flaw with multiple choice in the sense of maybe I'm going to talk myself into three of these answers. Personally, I wasn't a candidate like that. It doesn't sound like Dana was either. So it really that is something to consider as well.